While the Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers continue to battle out in their second round series in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. However, the Calgary Flames AHL affiliate, the Stockton Heat, they're still continuing on with their playoff run. Anyway, it's time for another video with... Hi there, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to another video with Stockton Heat Quick Hits. As in this video, we'll now preview the third round matchup that the Stockton Heat have, as after they successfully won the Pacific Division, so they got a bye out of the first round into the second round. And then in the second round, speaking of Belleville, Alberta, the Stockton Heat, they swept the Bakersfield Condors 3-0 in the best-of-5 series, which is the Belleville, Alberta, and the American Hockey League, the Edmonton Oilers affiliate. Well, now the Stockton Heat, they're going to be taking on the Colorado Eagles, or the Colorado Avalanche affiliate. Could this be a sign that maybe the Calgary Flames will get to play the Colorado Avalanche in the next round? Well, we'll see. So let's just tee up the third round matchup, as we'll have another interesting series between the Stockton Heat and the Colorado Eagles. So in the regular season, the Stockton Heat did win the Pacific Division, first in the Pacific, while the Colorado Eagles, they actually finished third in the Pacific Division after they drew the Ontario Reign in the second round after the qualification best-of-3 that the American Hockey League set up this season, as they had 23 teams make the playoffs. So to quickly recap the second round series that each team had, and then look at the schedule and just give them a quick final thoughts on everything. Excuse me. So in the second round, the Stockton Heat, as I mentioned, they swept the Bakersfield Condors 3-0. This is a best-of-5, by the way. As Game 1, Stockton won 3-1. Game 2, Stockton won 3-2. And then Game 3, Stockton won 6-4 to advance. Well, the Colorado Eagles, they also swept the Ontario Reign, which is the Colorado Avalanche affiliate, defeating the Los Angeles Kings affiliate. They scored a few more goals in their series. Well, in the first game, the Colorado Eagles actually won 10-1. Then the second game, they won 5-4 in overtime. And then the third game, they won 5-2 to sweep the Ontario Reign. So this, you could say, this is the Pacific Division final, as these are the two Pacific Division teams that are still remaining. So once again, we know the schedule for the Stockton Heat and the Colorado Eagles, and there's definitely one quirk with the schedule, because Stockton should actually have home ice advantage, but they quite not. From what I found out, that apparently arena availability has gotten in the way. So could this be a determining factor in the series? So getting to the schedule, Game 1, this will be on Monday, May the 23rd, as the Stockton Heat will be hosting the Colorado Eagles. That'll be a 7:30 puck drop at the Stockton Arena. And the Game 2, this will happen the next night on Tuesday, May the 24th. Once again, the Stockton Heat will be hosting the Colorado Eagles. That would also be a 7:30 puck drop at the Stockton Arena. And then Game 3, when the series shifts to Colorado, and it's Loveton, I think it's the name of the city where the Colorado Eagles are based out of. So Game 3, this will be on Friday, May the 27th, as the Colorado Eagles will be hosting the Stockton Heat. This will be at the Budweiser Event Center, the 7:05 puck drop. And then if we need a fourth game, this would be on Sunday, May the 29th, as the Stockton Heat, once again, will be on the road in Colorado, taking on the Colorado Eagles. That would also be a 7:05 puck drop at the Budweiser Events Center. And then if this series needed all 5 games for a fifth and final game, this game actually will be on Tuesday, May the 31st, and actually will still be in Colorado. Because apparently I heard there was graduations in that. It's that time of year why the Stockton Arena is actually not available. So Colorado actually gets the final 3 games in the best of 5 series if we need all 5 games. That will also be a 7-5 puck drop at the Budweiser Event Center. So that is the schedule, and obviously in the next episode, or video I should say, I'll do a quick recap of what happened in the playoffs with the Stockton Heat and will they advance with the Colorado Eagles. So in the regular season, Stockton won 5 out of 8 in the regular season, so I still think they should favor the Stockton Heat. However, the Colorado Eagles, they were able to score a few more goals than the Stockton Heat did. So now if we take a look at the bracket of the American Hockey League in the Calder Cup Playoffs, where things stood right now. So, as I mentioned, in the Pacific Division, the Stockton Heat defeated the Bakersfield Condors 3-0. And then the Colorado Eagles defeated the Ontario Reign 3-0 to set up this series. So the winner of this series, if you go to the Central Division, well, the Chicago Wolves defeated the Rockford Ice Hogs 3-0, and the Chicago Ice Hogs were the top-ranked team in the league this year. So it could be a heavyweight matchup as they advanced. And then the Milwaukee Admirals, they defeated the Manitoba Moose 3-2. So you got Chicago Wolves, the Rockford Ice Hogs, Chicago Wolves, I meant to say, take on the Milwaukee Admirals. So whoever wins between Stockton and Colorado will be taking on Chicago or Milwaukee, but odds are it will likely be Chicago based on strength of schedule and the matchups. Now in the Eastern Conference, the Charlotte Checkers, they defeated the Bridgeport Islanders 3-1, and the Springfield Thunderbirds swept the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins 3-0. So in the division semifinals for the Atlantic Division, you got the Charlotte Checkers hosting the Springfield Thunderbirds, and then the last matchup for the North Division, you had the Rochester Americans. They pulled out the upset over the Yucatan Comets 3-2, and then the Laval Rocket, they defeated Syracuse 3-2. So now you got 2 underdogs in the North Division, where you got the Laval Rocket. They were hosting the Rochester Americans. I'm trying to think. The Syracuse Crunch. I was trying to think who was named Syracuse. The Syracuse Crunch. So the Final Four will be between the Charlotte Checkers and Springfield Thunderbirds and the Rochester Americans and Laval Rocket. The winners of those 2 series will face off each other in the conference finals, and then the Chicago Wolves, Milwaukee Admirals, and the winner of that will take on the Stockton Heat and the Colorado Eagles. And the conference finals will be a best of 7, so we'll be back to a regular series. So that is all I have for the Stockton Heat quick hits. They're going to be taking on the Colorado Eagles in the official 3rd round of the 2022 AHL playoffs for the Calder Cup. As I always like to say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans' journey, home to Flames Hitman, Roughneck Stampeders, as well as the Calgary FC, just make sure you hit like, subscribe, as I mostly do talk Calgary sports on my YouTube channel, recap games, stories, and that. But I also do a variety of non-sports content, like personal vlogs, attempt comedy, and I also do share my experience on the road or a sport event. And I do have some vlogging to go, as well as my video library. So if that all sounds like it'd be interesting to watch, do follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey. Just make sure you hit like, subscribe. I have my other social media links down in the description below, and I do have my second channel in Brett Hornby Shorts, where I exclusively put my short form content on there as well. So I guess in the next video, for Stockton Heat quick hits, we'll talk about what happened in this series, and will the Stockton Heat be able to move on in the Calder Cup Playoffs. And of course, next week at this time, we'll find out what happened between the Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers, and will the Calgary Flames be moving on to the conference championship in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. So stay tuned for that in the next week or so. So as I want to say, go Flames go, go Heat go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.